So the next example we're going to look at is this one here. And I'm actually going to use the second method from the last example on multiple angles to kind of build the domain for theta minus pi over 4. So again, we were told that we were looking for all of the values of theta in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So I'm gonna build that argument, that angle in there. I'm gonna subtract pi over 4 from every element of this inequality and rewrite. So we have negative pi over 4 theta minus pi over 4, and what is that, 7 pi over 4. So I'm going to go ahead and solve for the angle values for theta minus pi over 4 using this as a template for my final answer. So again, I'm going to start, let me just rewrite this. I'm going to start by finding the quadrant and reference angle that our theta minus pi over 4 is going to live in. And tangent is positive in the first and third quadrant. Our reference angle, the angle for which tangent has a value of 1, that occurs at pi over 4. So I'm going to pop that here and here. And so what that tells us is that theta minus pi over 4, the argument, will have a value of either pi over 4, that first quadrant angle, or 5 pi over 4, which is this third quadrant angle here. And now I'm just going to solve for theta by adding pi over 4 to all elements of this equation. And I get that theta is going to equal pi over 4 plus pi over 4, which is pi over 2, or 5 pi over 4 plus pi over 4, which is 3 pi over 2. And we'll do a quick check. I'll pick one of those angles, and I'm going to start with the tangent of pi over 2, that's the one I'm going to check, minus pi over 4 equal to 1. That's the tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1, and that's a true statement. Same would hold true for 3 pi over 2 as well.